Okay. All right. My name is Casey Lartig. I'm an American living and working in Seoul, South Korea. I'm co-founder of Freedom Speakers International. It's a nonprofit based in Seoul, and we empower North Korean refugees to tell their stories in English. We've published 4 books. We've had 21 speech contests, and we've had more than 600 North Korean refugees participate in our organization since we founded it in 2013. Okay. Now, as I said, we've published 4 books, and I'll tell you about the 3 books by the North Korean refugees. So first of all, Girl with Black Makeup. Now, this is by Sharon Jang, and her grandfather was a South Korean soldier who was captured by the North Korean military near the end of the Korean War. So the Korean War ended in 1953, and 11 days before it ended, her grandfather was captured. Now, the result is that he was condemned to a terrible life in North Korea. He was forced to work in a coal mine, and his daughters, his children were forced to work in a coal mine. His grandchildren were forced to work in a coal mine. Okay, now the author is here. So Sharon Jang, okay, could you just say something briefly?
Oh, my name is Sharon Jang.
Okay.
No, and then
just I'm author of this book.
What do people find in your book?
So what will people find in this book? What's the story?
What is most dangerous in communism in North Korea?
Okay, her English is not that strong, so say it one more time.
What is the most bad thing in the communism in Korea?
Okay, Ray just mentioned I'm the author of this book. Thank you for your interest in North Korean. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for yeah, thank you for having interview. And then I'm author. Or this book.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, the next one is Yongnam Om. Okay, so briefly I'll tell you about his book. So he served in the North Korean military for 10 years, and so the North Korean government says that it's the strongest in the world, that the military is the strongest in the world, but he raises questions about that, if it's true or not. So what do you say about the propaganda?
Guess it's true or not. If you find my book, you can find you can figure out what is how vulnerable North Korean soldiers. But when I was in North Korean soldiers, the regime of North Korea always propagandized we are the strongest soldier in the world, but it's not true. It's if you get my book via Amazon.com, maybe if you visit South Korea, you can easy to find my book. You can figure out how North Korean soldiers are vulnerable in North Korea. And right now, recently Russia and Ukraine has a war. There are many North Korean soldiers sent by North Korean regime, the dictatorship. You can easy to find out how those soldiers push it by the North Korean regime. If you find my book, okay.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, and then a third book. Be ready, Songmi. Okay, the third book is by Songmi Han, and I'm her co-author, actually. So this is a story about the everyday life of North Koreans, and she tells her story about just the daily life. Now, her family's story changed when her parents got divorced when she was 3 years old. Then she and her mother lived in a barn, and they were homeless for a while. And then her mother escaped when Songmi was 11 years old. And so she had a very difficult time for several years. So she tells that story until the day that her mother rescued her from North Korea. So, Songmi, okay, so you can just say something.
Okay, what can I say? Hello, my name is Songmi Han. I'm from North Korea. I escaped from North Korea in 2011 in March. And these days active. How can I say that? Is I'm active as a human rights.
Human rights activist?
Yes, human rights activists, and also author with Mr. Casey Lartig. And I feel so special to be here today because the Poland has a really painful history, but in North Korea still is ongoing. Is it? Is it make sense? The ongoing? Yes. So I think that's why I feel so special that I can be in freedom and I can be that place that has the painful history. So, and also that I can feel that how it is grateful to be living in freedom. So I hope that many people can know about North Korean human rights and how it is terrible the regime. Yes, I think yes. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you. And then I'll just tell you, okay, sure. I'll just tell you briefly one more book. So I'm the co-editor of this book with Eun-gu Lee, and it's a collection of statements by North Korean refugees about their experience at the Hanwon Re-Education Center. So after North Koreans escape to South Korea, they go through an investigation, and then they go through like the resettlement training, where they learn about democracy and capitalism and how to use a bus pass and banking and finance and just how to survive in everyday life. So Escape from North Korea, New Beginnings in South Korea. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.